I'm Ian Naylor. I'm a musician and an educator, and I'm really proud to be Head of Music Education for Sheffield. We'll start with a Reinecke ballade. That's a really lovely programme piece for flute and orchestra performed by an incredibly talented young musician called Mabel. Not only is Mabel a really fabulous flautist, she's the organ scholar at St John's Ranmore. She takes part in a huge number of music groups here at the Music Hub, including our senior orchestra, our flute choir, and our senior choir, Concordia Voices. Mabel is taught by one of our really talented flute teachers, Rachel Green. So we're really delighted to be programming that piece of music with Mabel. The Songs of the Auvergne, the full set, 50-something songs, an hour and 45 minutes of music. Really joyful to listen to, but perhaps a bit taxing for our soloist, Emma Ray Ward. Emma is a colleague of mine in her late 20s, a really talented soprano and music educator. And the reason I've asked Emma to do this performance is that I think it's really nice for our aspiring young musicians to see talented young educators as performers in their own right. So there's a really lovely opportunity, and Emma's going to be singing the first 3 songs from the set of the Songs of the Auvergne. A really beautiful, atmospheric folk music transcribed beautifully for orchestra, and I'm really looking forward to the Chamber Orchestra and hearing how we get to grips with it. Our 2 other soloists are both students at Sheffield Music Academy. We're really lucky here in Sheffield to have one of 15 Department for Education funded centres for advanced training. A really dear friend of mine, Martin Cropper, is the music director there. And when I said to him that I'd been given the opportunity to work with the Chamber Orchestra on this concert, and could I feature some of the young musicians from the Academy, he was really delighted to be able to help. So let's talk about Paris. Paris is performing Fauré's Elegy. Any young cellist will learn Fauré's Elegy. It's an absolute banger, and it sits right in the heart of the cello repertoire. It's really rich, it's romantic, it's full of passion, it's quite feisty in the middle. Paris is going to have his hands full in the middle of the performance, and really great for the orchestra as well. So if you don't know Fauré's Elegy, you really need to come to this gig because you will really enjoy this performance. Daniela, another young, talented violinist, will be performing Meditation from Thais. Again, really beautiful, soaring melodies, full of emotion, and really shines a light on the skill of this young violinist. Again, a really beautiful piece that will bring the concert to life. I've been really lucky to work with a huge number of orchestras over my career, and I'm really utterly delighted to be working with the Sheffield Chamber Orchestra. As I've mentioned, I have a really deep connection with the orchestra. Lots of my friends and colleagues play in the orchestra, have directed the orchestra, and so it's a real honour and privilege for me to be able to work with the orchestra as well. And I'm really looking forward to getting into a really fabulous programme of music with some really talented young musicians and really bringing music and music education to life in May.